I'm going to do a video, and I hope I get this right because I've been thinking and thinking and thinking about expressions and equations, and I can't even tell you. There's so many things to say. So here's the deal. What's an expression? An expression would be something like 3x minus 4. And what's an equation? Well, an equation would be something like 3x minus 4 equals 2. So you might say an equation has an equal sign. All right? And that is certainly true. An expression, no equal sign. But there's a lot more. First of all, they both have they both have terms. So -4 is a term, 3x is a term, and so these are two terms. They can have constants, which is what -4 is. -4 is a constant, which I put that in. They have coefficients. 3 is the coefficient of x because it's telling us how many x's we have. That's a coefficient. We have variables. X is a variable. But here's the deal. In an expression, a variable can represent any number. Any number for a variable. And in an equation, the variable represents an unknown. And that is huge. Now, I'm purposely being a little bit vague because, well, I'll get to it. Don't rush me. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so take a look at this. So 3x minus 4. If x equals 2, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to show you. X, and if I have 3x minus 4, I can then evaluate. So what we do with expressions is we evaluate them. If x equals 0, I get 3 minus 4, which is a -1. If x equals 1, I get 3 minus... Wait, that's a negative. Oh my goodness me. Oh, cuckoo. It must be the end of the day. -4, that's a -1. If x equals 2, I get... Look at this. 6 minus 4 is 2. So, you can evaluate expressions. Now, we don't evaluate equations. What we do is we solve equations. And I think this is huge. Look at this. If I solve this equation, I get 3x equals 6. And I can divide by 3 and I get x equals 2. And I don't really want to get into this. Oh gosh, I don't really think I have much of a choice. Well, yeah, you're going to have to take my word for it. X equals 2 there. And so we don't evaluate equations, we solve equations. Now this is true if we only have one variable. But if we have two variables, you might say, well, now we're not solving for it. Now x can be anything. So for example, I've been using this example all week long. I've been saying, what if I have Celsius is equal to 9/5 Fahrenheit minus 32? So now I have two variables, and if I find the value of f, if I know that f equals, let's say, 212 degrees, after I do the math, c would equal 9/5, 212 minus 32, c equals, why did I pick this? That'd be 210 minus 30, which is 180. And then c equals, let's see, that would be 36. Wait a second, it's not. Oops. I think it's supposed to be plus 32. Phew. Oh, that'll actually make this a little bit easier. Nope, I made a mistake someplace. Oh, it's supposed to be 5/9. That's why. Oh, goodness me, this video is tanking hard, and it is minus. Anyway, 5/9 minus 32. Anyway, so that's 180. 9 goes into 180 20 times, which makes this 5 times 20 is 100 degrees Celsius. And you may or may not know this, but 212 degrees Fahrenheit is 100 degrees Celsius. That's when water boils. But an expression, we could just use 5/9 f minus 32 and keep on figuring out different values. So when we're talking about one variable only, we're going to evaluate. We can evaluate expressions, but we solve equations. If we have two variables and we have two equations, if I said the sum of two numbers is 15 and the difference of the two numbers is 1, now A and B have to be some number. There's only one value for A and one number for B. That's going to make that true. I wonder if that's true. I think that is true. Yes, and it would be A equals 8 and B equals 1. But if I just said A plus B equals 15, or A plus B equals 15, now we have many, many different options for an equation. Anyway, I probably made this a lot more complicated than I had to be. Ignore pretty much everything I said after I screwed up the Fahrenheit Celsius thing. But my main point is this. Expression, no equal sign, and you can the variable can be any number. Equations, you have an equal sign, and the variable is an unknown number, a single unknown number. You evaluate expressions, you solve the equations. This video was kind of rubbish. I apologize about that. It started off so good and with so much promise. Anyway, I'm not changing it. I hope you liked it. Bye.